TikTok can't stop watching these viral recipes, and after cooking them, I totally get why. These 5 genius ideas are taking over the world right now. Not because they look amazing, but because they taste absolutely unforgettable. Let's dive in. We are kicking things off with a little twist on tradition, but stick around, I promise it's worth it. So, I pop open the blender and in goes a whole can of corn. And yes, the lid trick with the spoon, if you know, you know. Drain it through a sieve, toss the kernels in and… okay, I might have snacked on one. Couldn't help it. Corn's in, cans out, and we move on. From the magic pocket, 2 eggs. Crack, plop, and whoops, a little bit of shell made a guest appearance. No worries, it's gone. Heat handles everything anyway. Next, 2 heaping tablespoons of flour right into the blender. Lid on, quick blitz. This part's done before your playlist even shuffles. We even shot it in one take, that's how quick it is. Now baking tray lined with parchment. I pour that corn mix right into the center and spread it into a circle. Think pizza base, but with personality. A couple of gentle taps to pop the bubbles and into the oven it goes, 200 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. Out it comes, golden and ready. Next, I crack open a jar of pizza sauce, always with a spoon of course, and spread it right over that soft corny base. And hey, if you're into smart little hacks like that spoon lid move, check out our hacks channel, links down in the description. Now I know it's not a classic margarita, but those fresh tomato slices, they're peak season and they taste like sunshine. Sweet, juicy and just the right amount of tang. Followed by little mozzarella pearls, just dotted around like they own the place. They'll melt down beautifully in the next round of baking. This time 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. And when it comes out, you're gonna want to sit down for this. It's cheesy, savory, sweet from the corn with just enough bite from the tomatoes. I take a bite and yeah, you can tell from my face, this combo just works. You've gotta try it. Enjoy! You won't believe how far a block of instant noodles can go until you try this. Just add boiling water and let it sit for about 3 minutes, just enough to soften the noodles. That gives us the right window to pull together something way more exciting. A creamy, bold sauce that's ready before the noodles even finish steeping. So I open up the blender, drop in 2 tablespoons of grated parmesan, toss in about 30 grams of olives and 200 grams of cottage cheese. Next up, 100 grams of those rich, dried tomatoes that come packed in oil. Then a few fresh basil leaves and a teaspoon of garlic powder for that perfect savory balance. And most importantly, 70 milliliters of water, just enough to get everything blending into a smooth, pourable dream. Skip it and the blender's not gonna be your friend. Give it a whirl and just like that, the sauce is ready. The noodles done steeping and good to go. Pour in all that golden goodness or just enough to coat and stir it gently. I like to plate mine in a neat little swirl with tweezers, but honestly, you could just dive straight in with a fork. This sauce ridiculously good. It takes humble instant noodles and turns them into something bold, creamy, and way beyond what you'd expect from a packet. One bite and I was sold. Actually hit the table, no shame, it's that good. Enjoy! You'll want a mandolin for this one. Trust me, it's worth it. We need nice, even slices of potato, thin, smooth and all the same size. I'm using skin-on potatoes, washed and ready to go, slicing them nice and thin, and then straight into cold water they go. That helps pull out the excess starch so they bake up just right. While those soak, grate some mozzarella and line a baking tray with parchment. Next, grab a couple of small cake rings, not for baking, but for shaping. You could use anything round that holds its form. These are just a stand-in for kitchen rings. To build the base, start with a layer of grated cheese. Then overlap the potato slices over the top like a mini gratin crust. Now a quick brush of chili oil, not for heat, really, just adds color and a little personality. Then into the oven they go, 180 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. The cheese melts, the potatoes puff, and yeah, they might lose their perfect ring shape a bit, but the result totally worth it. What comes out are these beautifully golden potato shells, soft, cheesy and ready to fold. Spread on a layer of cream cheese, add a few strips of crispy bacon, tomato slices and fold it up like a taco. And honestly, the filling's up to you. Swap the bacon for grilled mushrooms or go roasted pepper and feta. You've got options. And then, yeah, try it. Big bite, big moment. Totally hooked. It's one of those bites that makes you pause and go wow. This might just change how you think about salad. It's warm, it's crispy and absolutely nothing like the usual greens. Let's start with the potatoes. 500 grams of baby potatoes, skin on. These little guys are full of flavor and we are keeping the skins for that rustic texture. Slice each potato in half and drop the halves straight into the bowl. Next up, seasoning. Sprinkle over a pinch of chili flakes, 1 teaspoon of salt and drizzle in 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Pour everything right over the potatoes, then give it all a good mix. I like to cover the bowl with a plate and shake it up. Quick, easy and no mess. Here they are, coated and ready. Next, set out a baking tray and arrange the potatoes cut side down, spaced evenly. Once the tray is full, it goes into the oven 180 degrees Celsius 20 minutes. After roasting, they should be golden and soft, perfect for smashing. Take a potato masher and gently press down each one. You want them flat but still intact. Back into the oven, 180 degrees Celsius for another 20 minutes. The second roast is where all the magic happens. While they crisp up, let's make the dressing. Start by cooking around 300 grams of streaky bacon. That should give you about 200 grams once crisped. Fry the slices until golden and crunchy. Then chop them into small pieces. That crispy bacon's ready and waiting. And oh, our potatoes are just coming out of the oven too. Now let's build the base of our dressing. In a clean bowl, add 1/3 cup of full-fat mayonnaise. This gives the dressing its rich, creamy body. 1/4 cup of sour cream, 20% fat. It brings a little tang and lightens the texture. And 1 heaping teaspoon of Dijon mustard for that sharp, savory kick that wakes everything up. Add 2 finely diced pickled cucumbers and half a small red onion chopped super fine. Now for the greens. A small handful each of chopped parsley and dill. Then squeeze in 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice to lift the flavor. Finish with a pinch of salt and just a tiny pinch of sugar to balance it out. Mix everything together until smooth and creamy. Add the chopped bacon. It's all coming together now. Finally, bring back the potatoes. They should be deeply golden and crisp by now. Add them into the bowl and fold gently to coat every piece. That's it! Crunchy, creamy, smoky and bright. This one's a serious flavor bomb. Your crispy smashed potato salad is ready to serve and hard to resist. Enjoy! Now we are diving into the most epic TikTok recipe in this video. It's all about layers, bold flavor and a clever way to turn tortillas into kebabs. In a bowl, start with ground beef, and while that sits, grate in a good handful of sharp cheddar. It adds richness and helps everything stick together. Then go in with salt, paprika and a bit of oregano or thyme, wherever you like for a savory kick. Use your hands, we are going for a smooth, cheesy meat mix. Now grab a knife and a few tortillas. I used 7 and remove the rounded edges to make them square. It makes the next steps way easier. Then, spoon a thin layer of the meat mixture onto one tortilla and spread it out evenly. Transfer it to a board, then stack the next tortilla right on top and repeat, layer by layer, like building a savory cake. Once it's all stacked, slice it into wide strips. Flip them on their sides and skewer the whole block with several sticks to hold it together. Then slice between the sticks, and just like that, you've got neat square kebabs. Look at how clean and solid they hold together. Onto a tray they go and into the oven to bake at 180 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. Then take them out and brush the sides with barbecue sauce. It adds flavor and helps the edges caramelize. Then pop them back in for another 10 minutes to finish. The result? Crispy edged, juicy inside kebab sticks, square, snackable and seriously satisfying. Enjoy! Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, go ahead and hit like, subscribe and turn on the bell. New recipes drop every Sunday, so there's always something fresh coming your way.